everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Facts and Stats. It's now episode 99. Appreciate all the love and support. If you are watching this episode right now, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And today we got a lot of good different topics for you all. We're going to have a lot of good conversations. Before we get into the episode, you can check out the Facts and Stats Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. That's at Facts and Stats _ I host a daily sports show at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. I'm also do make and sell my own Facts and Stats apparel. You can check out the website, factsandstats.us. I have a couple of co-hosts up here with me, and a couple of people that's a part of the team. And looking forward to having a good episode with you all. Pass it all to Heaven Sent, and then we're going to go ahead and get started.
Thanks, Ev. Today we're going to be focusing on the East, seeing that we're coming up to the playoffs. So everybody from previous episodes has declared the Boston Celtics as the favorites to come out of the East. So I think the first topic that we should be looking at is to see how the rest of the East stacks up to the Boston Celtics. Kiana, since you are a resident Boston Celtics fan, even though you have a New York hat on, that's okay.
My hats are in storage. This is like the only one I left out, so we're here.
Can you tell us what teams you think stacks up best against the Boston Celtics?
Is this really the topic for real?
I'm just saying, in the East, outside of Boston, who do you think? Okay, let me.
I thought we asked for that last time.
Let's phrase it a different way.
Uh-huh.
Outside of Boston, who do you think has the best odds to come out of the East?
The question.
You think so? Because you think nobody else can? Got you, Jay. Well, outside of Boston, who do you think has the best chance of making it out of the East?
The Heat, obviously. They got the most experience. They got the best coach. So I would say the Heat.
The Heat. Anybody else? Just the Heat? The Heat for you?
The freaking Wisconsin.
That's your team, though, Byron.
My what?
Your other team.
My other what?
Your other team.
Okay, woman.
Okay. What about you, Ev? Who you got?
I think it's two teams. I was on a one horse for some time. I hear that airplane, sorry. But I was on one for a little minute. But I think Milwaukee stacks up well against Boston. I think Milwaukee and Boston can potentially be a good series. And I'll lean Milwaukee right now more than I'll see Miami right now. Due to just, I think over the last couple of weeks, they've been figuring things out. Middleton came back, I think not Sunday, but the other day against Phoenix. And also last night against Boston, he had 22 points. So back-to-back games with 22 points, I think he'll give them another weapon offensively alongside Damian Giannis. Now, I haven't seen them three in the lineup yet, and obviously some time. But I do think when healthy, if they can continue to get consistent play or consistent minutes from Bobby Portis, you can slot Brook Lopez and sort of kind of and Malik Beasley into like, fourth, fifth, sixth options on offense, and just have it focused on outside shooting and some rim protection from Brook. I think they'll be fine. I think good minutes from both Pats actually, and Bobby, and a healthy Dame, Middleton, and Giannis. I think they'll match up pretty well against Boston. So I'll go ahead and say them for right now. Milwaukee is on. Miami's on a. Can't say much about Miami right now. So my pick is Milwaukee.
Okay, so just so I understand, what's your team? What is your team in the East?
Yeah, my team is in the East, but you want me to be serious or you want me to lie?
I don't want you to lie. I want you to tell me the truth.
Right now, I think Milwaukee will stack up pretty. And granted, I think Miami does too. I started my statement by saying I think it's two teams, but I would lean Milwaukee right now, and I would say Miami as far as a potential matchup, like who will match up better.
Team.
It's a lot of inconsistency with Miami. Like I think Miami is still.
You ain't got confidence in one team?
You said I only got confidence in one team?
I said you don't got confidence to only pick one team. You got to put two teams in it. I'm just asking.
I'll just listen. All right, my pick would just be Milwaukee.
I'll let on the spot.
I'll leave it at that.
Your pick is Milwaukee?
Yeah, I pick Milwaukee right now.
How confident are you with Dame?
I think Dame. I think Dame will be fine. I think that again, it all depends on how three. It all depends on if Middleton is playing well and they're healthy. I think if Dame, Middleton, and Giannis are all healthy, I think they'll match up pretty well against my Boston.
Mhm. So right now, how the bracket is, the Bucks are in second, and the Miami Heat are in seventh. So the Miami Heat and the Bucks can end up playing in the first round. Um, I want to ask you this. This kind of veers off. Do you see the Bucks beating the Miami Heat in that matchup, Ev, to be able to then face the Celtics?
Solid little feet to the fire.
Nah, I think that's what
Solid
my
little
other
feet to
answer.
the
I think
fire.
that's what
I'm
my other
rocking.
answer
I'm
will work.
rocking.
You know, because again, I said I think it's two teams that can match up well. Honestly, I think they're gonna meet them. Now, if Milwaukee has to play Miami in the first round, I think Miami can very well win that series again. I think we have the personnel, and I love the matchup when it comes to Bam defending Giannis. And it's really just going to if we're going to slow down Dame or not. I mean, if Dame is contained, we're fine. But we've seen what Jimmy Butler did to those wings in that team last year, so I don't think they really upgraded that avenue. So I think Jimmy Butler very well can average 30 plus again. Um, and
Man,
yeah,
what's this can? What's this can?
Okay, hold on.
Can,
I'm a
what's this
little.
can, man? Like
I'm
what?
confused.
My fault, Key. My fault. I ain't mean to cut you off.
where you
I
confused
think we
at?
on the same timing though. Like I ain't gonna hold you. What's with this
Where
can?
y'all confused
What,
at?
brother?
I'm
Brother,
confused.
what's with this can stuff? Okay, they match up. They match up. Who you picking?
I was saying
You said
Miami.
Miami. So
Yeah, I
my
said
Oh, okay,
Miami.
okay, okay. My fault. I ain't hear that, brother. My fault.
so
My
my
Yeah.
fault. My fault. My
question
fault.
is, the Bucks can beat Boston, but they can't beat Miami.
I never said they can beat Boston.
It'll just be competitive.
Yeah, that's all. She said, "Who do you think matchups well with Boston?" I said, "It's two teams, Milwaukee and Miami." That's all. I didn't say they can beat y'all.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify.
So do you feel like the Bucks match up better against Boston than Miami? Delay mute.
Nah, my dog. I didn't hear you. His tail.
Hold on, say it again.
I didn't hear what you said to me.
Oh no, I was asking, do you feel like the Bucks match up better against Boston and Miami? Do you think the Bucks have a better chance at beating Miami than do you think the Bucks have a better chance at beating Boston than Miami?
I think it's pick you one, get you one. Honestly, I think it's
You
pick
think
you
it's
one, get you one.
It's, you
I think
said
it's
51? 51?
51, 51.
I've never heard
Pick
that
you
before.
one, get you one.
Oh.
So you have two options. You pick either or, and you work out like that. You know, I think it's pick you one, get you one.
That's what y'all be saying in Maryland.
Hey, that's new for me, brother. Shout out. I ain't gonna hold you. I almost said 51-50. Shout out Hurricane.
I heard 51, 51.
I heard 50, yeah, 51-50.
That's an actual saying. Pick you one, get you one.
All right, shit.
Okay.
I don't gotta answer for that right now, Byron. I gotta see the big three healthy.
I respect it.
You know, Middleton's not playing tonight. Giannis is questionable. I think he's going to play today, and I think Middleton is going to come back the next game. I think we're going to see Dame, Middleton, and Giannis for the first time in like 2 months. So yeah. They get to close the year out good, and you know, I want to weigh it from that perspective when I see them all through on the court. And is Bobby still going to get shots? Is he still going to play well? And then Malik Beasley also should get easier looks as well, playing alongside those three guys. So is he going to keep a shooting percentage up? Is he going to drop? You know, is he still going to be the flow of the offense? So
he's so wishy-washy.
You know, so it's a lot. It's a lot.
He's so wishy-washy, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I want to look up his. I did one. No, not you. I'm talking about Malik Beasley. No, I'm talking about Malik Beasley, bro. Like,
how you feeling about Middleton though?
He looked good. He looked good last night.
There's nobody outside of Giannis that I think the Bucks can really be like, yeah, like we're sure for this or whatever. Like,
yeah. You saying you showed? I ain't gonna hold you. That sounds like some biased stuff. I will say that, but yeah, I think like Beasley, he can be an X factor, going down the stretch for them because I mean his shot quality. I legit want to look up his shot quality because it seemed like he always butt naked. He always wide open, and just whether or not he gonna hit it or not, like it. Even with just Dame and Giannis, like he be wide open. So you add Chris Middleton, he for sure gonna be butt naked. So for me, it's just like, bro, man, you gonna hit your shots or not? Like, like that's a big factor for them. But you know, like I say, we'll see. I'm with Twin though. Like, only one that I'm stamping for sure gonna show up is Giannis.
So. Yeah, I want to get to Process though. Process, who do you have that you think is the best matchup for the Celtics in the East?
Process, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hold on. What'd you guys ask me?
Who do you think best stacks up against the Boston Celtics in the East?
Hold on one sec. So if my phone rings, I'm at work. So hold on one second. Let me get this all straightened out so you can see my reaction when I say all this shit.
Are you concerned?
So who stacks up the best against Boston in the East?
Yeah.
As of right now?
Yeah.
Okay, as of right now, the Bucks. But if you're looking into it from the future, the Sixers are going to be healthy. And they got the best player in the Eastern Conference. So you can laugh, right? You can laugh and you can say all that nonsense and say it's a homerism and all that stuff. They do not have the Bucks match up well because of the same reason the Sixers match up well, because they don't have they don't have an answer for Embiid. They don't have an answer for Giannis. The way that they're going to have to guard Embiid is with a zone, which we've dominated all season, or they're going to put Porzingis on him, who's a vital piece of their offense. He's going to foul out in half a fucking quarter. There's no way they have an answer for him. Now the answer is,
or we're gonna put Drew on him.
Oh, they got the Embiid stopper with fucking. They got the Embiid stopper with Al Horford. Enough with that.
Maybe.
He sucks. He sucks. Al Horford sucks
Man.
this year. He's cooked, and you're not going to start Al Horford for Derek White. Or you're going to put Drew Holiday on him and help off of Porzingis and blah blah blah. With the spacing and the Sixers are healthy, you cannot do that anymore. Embiid's playmaking took a leap this year.
Get your ass to work.
Respectfully, I'm leaving everybody else on the team wide open. I care not.
What'd you say?
I said I'm gonna leave everybody else open. I don't care.
Okay, well then you're gonna lose.
Okay, well let's see it.
Well, you're gonna lose. You're gonna leave a guy in Kelly Oubre who's been good this year. Open.
Kelly Oubre Nicholas beat me 4 times. Yeah.
Nicholas Batum,
and he's gonna have to beat me as well 4 times.
Tyrese Maxey, who you can obviously not leave open. DeAnthony Melton's hurt. If he's healthy, you cannot leave him. We have the team to combat you this year because of how deep we are, because we're a deep team, and how we have athleticism on the outside to defend. Obviously, Maxey's not the best defender. He's not going to be able to stop Jaylen Brown or Tatum one-on-one. But our team defense.
I see why y'all don't be talking about the East, because this is crazy.
Yeah, but again, so if he's healthy, if Embiid is healthy, let me fucking take my hood off. This is ridiculous. If Embiid is healthy, who's the best player in the playoffs against you guys?
Who's the best playoff performer out of everybody on the Celtics?
No. Don't misconstrue what I said. Who's the best player?
I don't care who's the best player. I'm telling you the player I'm taking 10 times out of 10.
And guess what? It's shaping up. It's shaping up to be the. Let me tell you something. It's going to shape up to be the perfect pathway for the Sixers because they're going to get the 6th seed, right? And Embiid's going to come back, and Embiid's going to come back a week or two before the playoffs. He's going to be the healthiest Embiid I've ever seen in the playoffs since 2020 or 2018. And you guys are going to get the Heat. The Heat are going to be 8, and you're going to have a dogfight. And you better pray when your head hits the pillow the night of the playoffs, you do not drop the fucking 1 seed or lose to the 8th seed as a 1 seed like Milwaukee did last week.
Isn't the best player in the East Giannis?
If you guys think that, bro, Milwaukee sucks.
You know you don't feel like that, bro.
No, they're not good. Milwaukee's not good. Dame is not the same Damian Lillard. Their defense is atrocious. They have Bobby Portis coming off the bench and an inconsistent Pat Connaughton. You have the Heat, who the Heat somehow, some way. I'm not counting them out because they somehow figure it out with that coach and with Butler and with all that shit. But they're not as deep as
fire emojis like he cooking. Go ahead.
I'm not.
Keep going, bro.
I'm about to flake your ass
up.
Because
who's the best player in the conference was
I'm about
Giannis.
to flake your ass up, me.
The best player in the conference is who?
Giannis.
My mic was fucked up. My what?
You know he
Giannis.
don't feel like that.
Come on, bro. You're out of your fucking
You asked who the best player in the conference was.
He would have ran away. He would have ran away with his second straight MVP. Don't even fucking start that bullshit. He can't even fucking tie Joel's shoelaces this year. So anyway, so regardless, Miami has a shot because they play them tough. They have the guards to do it, to defend them. And for some reason, what Spoelstra's got the Celtics number. But the Celtics are a different team this year with KP. They have an advantage to where the Miami isn't going to be able to defend them well. Now, Bam can't just go out and help everybody and try and guard the guards that kill him. You have to worry about Porzingis, and Bam's going to have to be on Porzingis. Now, they might go into that zone. They tried to do it against us, and we didn't even have fucking Embiid the last game we played Miami 3 nights ago. And they went into that zone, and we chopped that fucking zone up. We played it really, really well. And Batum was in the middle, and it was easy. So they're going to go to that zone, and they didn't have Jimmy either. So, I mean, it wasn't like we played a full Miami team. But that zone that they're going to do isn't going to work anymore with Porzingis there. So I think that Miami's a threat.
Process.
Go ahead.
Process. Not to interrupt you, right? Read the chat a little bit. I don't mind it too much, but just read the chat a little bit. Just read the chat.
What'd you say? Hold on. I'm watching this North Carolina game.
Bro, he only know one way, bro. He only know one way, bro.
But look, and then as you get back into it, though,
what is this going on like TV? Like I can't say bad words.
Yeah, bro, do your thing. They just messing with you. Listen, but look, in totality, you believe the Sixers healthy is beating Bucks and Miami.
Listen, the Sixers healthy are going to be able to beat the Bucks. I got them to beat the Heat. Now,
if I had
to pick a game, like if you had a life or death situation, and they're like, who would you take to beat in a 7-game series? The Celtics, and I had a gun to my head. The real me would take the Celtics. The fan in me, I'm taking the Sixers. Like I'm going to bet the Sixers.
Okay, so how many games do you think the Celtics?
But you said
hold on. How many games do you think the Celtics and the Sixers go? And realistically, objectively,
7.
It's going to objectively or from your fan standpoint.
It went 7 games. It went 7 games last year with a hobbled Embiid and a stupid fucking stupid freaking coach. We're
bro, you don't gotta stop. Don't do all that, bro. Just be yourself, bro. Be yourself.
Nick, the biggest asset the Sixers have gotten in the last, like, I don't know, since we drafted Maxey. He changed the way this team plays offensively and defensively. And who's the deepest team in the East? J. Will.
Based off what?
Who's got the deepest team?
Based off what?
Off their bench. Who's the
Based
deepest
off the bench?
Really?
It'll be a tie between you and the Heat.
Oh, it isn't the 3 white guys and the old man coming off a freaking.
It's a tie between you and the Heat, bro.
Who's the Heat bench? Run that through me real quick. Run that.
Go ahead, take it away, bro.
Hey, yo.
Pause.
Yeah, go ahead, take it away, bro.
Oh,
So Caleb Martin, Duncan Robinson, and Tyler Herro assumed the starting lineup again. If Tyler Herro comes back into the starting lineup, Jaime, and then, so
wait,
Caleb.
Tyler Herro's coming off your bench.
If Tyler Herro does not start back when he comes back,
and shout out to Shaggy too. Another person that's a main contributor to Facts and Stats. He also threw the Knicks in there. I forgot about them. It's a tie between.
Yeah, but I'm
Knicks and
Sixers to have a chance of doing anything.
You said deepest team in the East based off the bench. That's 3 teams.
Teams that can beat the Celtics. The Knicks don't have a shot of doing anything in this playoffs. They're a year away.
Go ahead, Ev. Go ahead. Caleb Martin, Duncan Robinson. Who else?
Caleb Martin, Duncan Robinson, Jaime, Kevin Love. And
wait a minute. Caleb Martin, Duncan Robinson, Jaime, K. Love. So who's your starting five?
Right.
So the starting 5 will be Terry, Tyler, Jimmy, Jovic, and Bam.
Oh, okay. So Tyler start. Okay. Oh, you said if he comes off. So if he comes off the bench,
he comes back healthy, he starts. Yeah.
So who would come off the bench if Tyler doesn't start? Robinson
doesn't start.
Or who? I mean,
Duncan Robinson will start if Tyler Herro come back off the bench.
Again, I've already ran through this a million times with the fucking Heat. They can't defend one-on-one. That's why they go to that weak zone, because they don't have the ability to do it. And I know we're on YouTube, and maybe I should be PC, but these white boys cannot guard. So they have to result to.
Hey, he not lying though. I mean, that's one thing he not lying about though.
They have to result to the zone. So if you have Jovic on the court with Hero, or Jovic on the court with Robinson, or Hero on the court with Robinson, or Kevin Love on the court at all, it's a mismatch everywhere. So they go into that zone. They asked Bam to do as much as that dude has the biggest weight on his shoulders defensively out of anybody in the entire league, because that Jimmy playing defense stuff, that's being put to bed. I know he turns up here and there, and obviously in the playoffs he's gonna be good defensively, but he's not like what he was. And Bam has to do so much defensively and make up so much ground for the bums that they got on the wings. And Terry Rozier isn't a good defender either. So everything he's doing defensively, if he's able to put together a good series offensively, kudos to him. But it's not going to be an offensive series that's going to be able to beat the Celtics or beat the Bucks or beat us, because Bam's going to have to guard Embiid, and he's done. And you can't go zone against us because Embiid's in the middle. And if they play that zone, that 2-3 zone, that's weak. That's an easy shot right in the middle of the court for Embiid, which is bread and butter. They gave it to Batum last game, and Batum was dicing them up. Nicholas Batum, he's 40 years old. He was cooking the shit out of them in that zone. They're nothing. The Heat are nothing. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it. I don't want to say it, but they are. They're not winning shit.
Okay, so Kiana, you hear him say that he throwing Sixers with the best chance over the Bucks, Heat, Knicks. You agree?
I'm sorry. So that
or what do you feel about it?
The Sixers are what?
He threw the Sixers in there as the team that has a better chance than Bucks, Heat, Knicks.
To what? To beat the Celtics?
To challenge.
Well, I mean, that's absolutely ridiculous. I don't know.
Okay. And you think that because what?
How is it ridiculous? How is it ridiculous?
Because no matter what you keep saying about KP, which is not going to be his primary defender, he can guard Embiid.
Who's guarding if Kristaps Porzingis?
It's very simple.
Bro, are you dead? I can't take it serious. Drew, a point guard, is gonna
we're gonna leave your shooters open, and they're gonna have to beat us. That's what's
Drew
gonna happen.
Holiday
Every year after year after. It's the same game plan every year.
Can somebody look up how tall Drew Holiday?
It doesn't change.
Are you doing Holiday stuff, bro?
It's a scheme, bro. Stop sticking on it. It's a scheme. You know this.
We did the same thing with Marcus. We did the same thing with Al. It's gonna be the same thing.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Al Horford started. Hold on, Al.
I don't understand.
Al Horford started every playoff series against us that we've ever played against the Celtics with Embiid. Don't say Marcus Smart. Yeah,
if it was a
mismatch or
he at the end.
What?
He switched up at the end.
Did he start in the beginning of the series?
No, I think that. Well, no, he started the whole series. It was, I think, Rob that they switched. They
okay.
Switched
Okay, still Rob Williams. He's still. I forgot about his bum ass. He was still a bigger body that can defend.
I know, but Rob wasn't guarding Embiid. He was like a.
But you didn't put Marcus Smart on him.
We did.
Yes, I did. Yes, they did.
Bro, Horford played in the series against us.
No, you're right. No, listen, you're right. But when Al sat down to get a breather, it was Smart. She's right.
Nah, you're tripping. I don't know.
They ran a scheme, bro. They put Grant Williams on him. They put Smart on him.
Williams
and they put Al on him.
Williams is 6'7", not 6'2" on a good day. Drew Holiday. And by the way, he either had Horford or Rob Will backing him up.
It's not about the height though. It's about getting up in Embiid.
What, it's about their heart? Is it about their heart, Kiana? He can't guard Embiid.
No, it's not about their heart either.
He cannot guard.
Bro, what's up, bro? You got to get in on this, man. What's good, man? This is crazy.
What are you talking about?
Nah, but Key, I need you to know. I need you forget about your team. Do you agree? No, not agree. How do you feel about him saying that they stack up better than the rest of the East? His team, if they're healthy.
Okay, so honestly, I'm just not a believer in Embiid in the playoffs. I think he's going to come back. I don't think he should come back this year at all. I think he's going to come back. I don't think he's going to be 100% healthy or ready to go, and I think it's going to end up being a liability. I think that Embiid and Giannis is a great matchup, and I think that Embiid and Bam is a great matchup. I think Embiid's problem is that he does not match up well with any of the top 4 teams or top 3 teams in the East, if you don't include them. And it's very easy to scheme against them in the playoff series. So I would pick the Bucks. I think with the Bucks, I would say would be a toss-up. And I would pick the Heat to beat them in the playoff series.
And you think so? They fall fourth to you?
Yeah,
somewhere between 3-4. Okay.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. That's disgusting.
Why is it, bro? You act like somebody's not supposed to have.
How can you say easy to scheme against Embiid in the playoffs? And if
That
he's
happens every year. I don't understand.
Did you play? Did you?
Somebody else
Did
say
you scheme
something?
against?
Like,
Did you scheme against him? Did you scheme against him last year when he was 100% healthy? No. This is the healthiest Embiid you're gonna get. I don't know why you say he shouldn't play. He's ramping up right now. It's literally the words he used. Nick Nurse yesterday. He's ramping up in workouts and practice. So he's going to play. He's going to be healthy when the playoffs come along.
But process, as someone who has experience with this is very similar to what happened with Rob. Rob came back. We were load managing him during the playoff. He was on a minutes restriction.
Yeah, but Rob gets surgery.
He was playing every other game in certain series to rest him. If he comes back, if
Rob get surgery?
If Joel Embiid comes back and he is 100% and ready to go, I am dead ass wrong. I don't think that's happening at all.
You're gonna be wrong.
If he did, does it change your stance with the Heat Bucks situation?
Not at all.
Okay. All right, bet.
You're tripping. But Rob didn't get surgery last year. They were trying to play him back all year. Did he not?
I don't think he got surgery. He got surgery and sat out. Not last year, but the year we went to the finals. It's the same exact thing. He got hurt.
He was hurt throughout the whole year, though. He kept getting banged up all year. He's gotten surgery. He's coming back. He's gotten full recovery, full rehab, and everything.
But process, let's not stick on that because she said even if he's healthy, he's healthy, she still don't think that
Bam
Adebayo in the Bucks 50-50.
There's not a difference.
It's so funny. You said Bam matches up with him well, and you said that Giannis matches up with him well. None of those bums guard him. They can't because they
Bam doesn't guard. Am I tripping? Like, I'm trying to figure out.
I like the matchup personally.
They can't guard him because they got to play a zone. Those bums. He's too small.
Okay.
And Brooke plays them against the Bucks.
Okay.
Well, I mean, regardless,
he's slamming desk down and some more.
I think the matchups are very easy, are very even, personally.
Can't wait.
Wes, welcome to the stage, bro. You got any? Who do you think stacks up well against Boston in the East, Wes?
What's the word with y'all, man? Quite frankly, before I've said that, I think the Knicks, if they were healthy, they could be in the Eastern Conference Finals. I think Milwaukee. That's it.
Said Knicks and Milwaukee.
Yep.
If you had to choose one, Jay Wilson, I had to choose one. Who you rock with?
I mean, I'll go Knicks.
Okay. All right, that's a new one. We got the Knicks, we got Milwaukee, Jay Will with the Heat, Process with the Sixers. Byron, I don't think we got you. Oh, you said Milwaukee. I'm sorry. All right, back to you, Heaven said. We got all the thoughts as far as who we think match up.
Yeah, Heaven said, what's your pick?
Miami.
Okay.
Miami. Apparently, I have more faith in Ev's team than he does in his own.
No, I got faith. Don't do that.
You heard what I said.
Oh, she say Miami?
Yeah, she said Miami.
For sure.
Before Heaven said,
I just feel like the Milwaukee Bucks have too many questions.
But before Heaven said continues to guide the show, if you made it this far, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We appreciate all the support. Yeah, that's all I have to say real quick. Just get that in there real quick. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Heaven said, you are very, very, very down on the Bucks.
I am. That pick and roll don't move me.
They've been doing it more lately too. Dame and Giannis, it's been looking good.
You got a question, Key?
No, I was just gonna say, aside from obviously defensively, like they are what they are. I think there was like a stretch where they were really doing good, but even if you isolate the numbers of just like Doc's error, they're still like middle of the pack, like below middle of the pack defense for the year, like just for Doc. So like, I don't really think that that's getting fixed.
Yeah.
But like, what else is it besides the defense that has you like, I'm out?
Dame is worse than what I thought he would be.
Mm-hmm.
Just off the bat. And like the whole idea behind the Bucks was that Dame and Giannis would be able to carry, right? And they would have this great offensive punch, which would be able to counteract their defensive woes. Dame is not able to play to that level. And then when you couple that with the fact that Chris Middleton out here just like a shell of himself, like I don't even know, like I forget he's even on the team.
No,
like,
he look okay. he looks good offensively.
Yeah, he looked good against us against the Suns
when
too,
he
so.
plays. So
He
I mean, to give him a little bit of that.
That
So
ain't
let me say,
moving
if,
up.
they, if Chris was to look a little better,
It's not moving me either, but I'm just.
and if Dame was to look
I
better,
just
would you
you
give it a
see
different
you see
chance?
how you just sneak in when he plays? That shit crazy. So
He's healthy now. He sat out for a good little. He should be good to go now.
Yeah, we'll see. So just all of that put together just makes me question the Bucks as a whole. On top of the fact that Malik Beasley is like I don't really trust Malik Beasley. I don't really trust Malik Beasley. I don't trust Bobby Portis. Lopez looking a bit old there, poor guy. Like I'm just unfazed by the Milwaukee Bucks.
I'm shocked that Ev is picking the Bucks over his own team.
I didn't pick
I'm
the
still
Bucks
stuck
over.
on that, bro.
I said either team matches up well against
Nah,
Boston.
but I asked you to pick one pick. You said the Bucks,
you were
bro.
very specific because I asked the question.
But I referenced multiple things though. I think they're trending direction that's more so health, and I think there's a lot of question marks around. Like Duncan Robinson dealing with something that could be serious right now. He's not playing tomorrow, and he's going to go seek different treatment and specialist opinions. Tyler Hero, it's ridiculous. I don't even know
but we presuming health in this conversation.
Yeah, I didn't know that. But assuming health, I think obviously it's us. I'm gonna always say that. I don't even think Milwaukee gonna beat us in the series. I said if it's 2-7 and it's us two, I think we win that series still.
Now you switching it up.
I said exactly what I said 10 minutes ago. Y'all funny, man.
Were you about to say something? Haven't
Got 4-7 cent.
Do you think y'all stay in the play-in or no? You don't know.
I don't. I started the show this morning talking about that today, and it's tricky because like I was talking about how things are going in and out. We got Jimmy. I think he missed 2 straight games, and he played yesterday against Cleveland, and then now you got Duncan having to seek treatment. We don't know what's going on with Tyler Hero. That's a whole another week or 2 away, and then Bam is dealing with it. Like it's ridiculous.
Well,
at this
Bam
point.
said he was fine. He could play.
Yeah. I don't care. So nothing with him is serious. It's just the fact that so many different things are shuffling. They were playing without 4 key guys or 3 key guys, however you want to spin it. And Indiana, they can get up and down. They can run. Only bad thing about Indiana right now is Halliburton, the way he's shooting the ball.
Yeah.
But if Siakam continue to play well and Halliburton can stay to play make, I know they're playing without Matthew for the rest of the year, but I mean they got a lot of different guys that can get quality minutes from. And we got the Pelicans coming up. We got the Warriors.
I was going to ask you, what do you think you're going to go in this next 3-game stretch?
Yeah, it's the Pels, it's the Warriors, and it's the Knicks. I think.
A smooth 1 and 2. You could beat the Warriors. Mother team dogging you. They dragging you.
So it's the Pels, Cavs, Warriors. I'm sorry.
A smooth 0-3. A smooth 0-3.
Yeah. You know they losing to the Pels, huh?
We got 4 straight games at home.
West say for sure you losing to the Pels.
Those are all home games.
I think we might drop the Pels game. The Cleveland game, Donovan Mitchell's not gonna be there again. I think we could probably win that game again. And then the Warriors one is gonna be I can see 3-1. And I think that one might be to the Pelicans, and I think we should beat the Cavs, the Warriors, and the Blazers. Yeah.
So look, before we move on to the last topic, let's just get everybody on wax right quick. When it comes to meeting the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals, what's y'all order? 1, 2, 3. I got Heat, Knicks, if they're help. This is presuming help. Knicks, Bucks for me, in that order to reach the Eastern Conference Finals to meet Boston.
Bucks, Heat, Knicks.
Bucks, Heat, Knicks. All right, Kiana.
Heat, Bucks, Sixers, I guess.
Okay. Ev?
Yeah, I have the same 3 in the same order. I'm killing you with the Knicks stuff.
This is bananas.
Yeah. I'm good. Shout out to Jalen Brunson though. I mean,
Y'all say they healthy.
yeah, healthy. Yeah.
Oh, well, my fault. No, I know it's Philly over the Knicks. My fault.
Philly not beating
Yeah.
the Knicks.
Huh?
Philly's not beating the Knicks.
No, Philly's beating the Knicks.
No, they're not. How?
Philly's beating the Knicks.
Tell me how.
If they healthy, I'll pick Philly. I ain't gonna.
You tell me how, because Jalen Brunson, right?
They have no answer for him. They have answer for their perimeter players, but they don't have no answer for Jalen Brunson.
The problem
and they guard Embiid well too, by the way, because Mitchell Robinson is playing in this series. They guard him well. How we quote unquote don't believe in him, and now we believe in him? Like what? Make it make sense.
Against the Knicks, yeah.
Against the Knicks, though, that's a different, that's a different thing. No, don't do that.
Against the Knicks.
What's bad about the Knicks? Because I keep saying it like they trash something.
I never said they trash, but I would pick them. I would pick Philly against them because again, this Philly team, respectfully, like they haven't looked. Damn, don't make me vouch for these folks. But goodness God, but they don't look respectfully. They don't look the same, Jay Will. They don't look the same in regards to like what we've seen from the past with Philly. Like Nick Nurse do got them playing a different type of ball.
Yeah, they look better.
Like they look better just from a schematic standpoint. Now, if you want to just boil it down to, which I respect. You know, whether or not this big clown gonna show up or not, I respect it. I respect it. But in terms of scheme, man, bro, it's hard for me to pick it, against a coach that's actually gonna scheme right in regards to, a player like Joel, Max, they fully healthy against a team like the Knicks. Like,
what does that mean?
To add context,
I'm trying to figure out, like, they have
Jalen
To add context,
Brunson just carrying them through a whole series.
To add context, Joel Embiid played the Knicks once this season, and he gave them 30, 10, and how many assists? 30, 10, and 3 assists on 44% from the field.
And that was pre OG, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, that was in January.
And probably no Mitch.
So who played? OG was there.
On Isaiah Hartenstein. We'll take that.
You said what?
OG was there.
Okay.
And Hartenstein is the one that played.
And Mitch
was
44% on Hartenstein. We take that.
Philly lost. Philly lost.
Did Maxey play?
Yes.
He did?
Yeah.
Okay. The Knicks are 15-2 with OG.
Yeah.
So,
but
that's not the we said the word Knicks like it's the same old Knicks from last year or the last previous 2 years. Like it's a different Knicks.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I'm you know what I'm gonna say too, Jay Will. Let that defensive end suit up, nigga.
I was just about to say that.
All he gonna do is just put that offense in the mud. In a playoff series, Julius Randle gonna put that offense in the mud. He gonna put that offense in the mud. That matters, bro.
I'm worried about Randle like versus Boston and the Heat. Me personally, I'm not worried about him against Tobias Harris.
Bro, you should worry about that. You should worry about that nigga against us three, Shaggy and Process. That nigga is gonna dead ass just plummet any offense. That is his game. That is literally his game.
Yeah, that's cool.
I don't trust that. I don't like him.
Okay,
I know I'm hella down on him. I'm on record saying that shit.
I know I hate him, but it depends on the matchup to be down on the guy. For me.
Well, okay.
It don't for me. That nigga ass for
well, if you think he just completely ass no matter who he
is, and it's not my fault, Key, because I'm gonna let you get in. But it's not a talent thing with Julius, bro. It's his mindset. He get that tunnel vision shit. Both of them, him and Jalen, they both can get tunnel vision, and then that popping, ball movement. That shit is dead, and it's easy to guard in a playoff series. Man, put Julius and Brunson out there. Yeah, go ahead. I'll pick Philly all day long, and don't make me vouch for Joel Embiid, man. But god damn.
I think my thing is I think that Cleveland have like a top 5 defense, top 10 defense this year. They had a top 5 defense all last year. They have better defensive personnel in the front court than Philly, and they still won that series on the strength of Jalen Brunson. Now you add OG and you add Dante DiVincenzo. I'm not finna spend. I think the argument is lazy to spend it on just one guy. When they came out of a series that people picked, let me finish. people pick the Cavs to win the series strictly because of the Randall argument. The front court for the Cavs defensively was going to take Randall out of that series pretty bad, right? And they actually did, and they still won that series. So that was the argument.
But that was a bad argument because if people watch the Cavs, and people have been saying this, but people get ignored. The Cavs front court aren't as physical. Like, they don't play big.
You talking about on defense?
Yeah, they don't play big. Like they be getting their front court be getting pushed around. The Cavs.
They shut Randall down. Why you making this up? They shut him down.
No,
I'm saying they shut him down, and the Knicks still won the series.
Yeah,
but when
okay, go ahead.
No. Only thing I was gonna say is when it comes down to the Knicks' success and what you've been seeing this for like throughout this year, Jay Will, it's been a lot of Julius Randle not being there. Julius Randle, like he haven't really been there for a lot of their success, if I'm not mistaken. So when it comes down to them, like Dante DiVincenzo, he been a big ass factor in regards to how good they didn't look. I don't think he looked that good with Julius Randle on the court in a playoff series. I don't, because a lot of what his success comes with is what you're seeing from Grayson Allen. Like, it's volume. It's volume. He getting the shots up. The ball is popping. That shit ain't gonna pop as much with Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle to me. And Dante DiVincenzo is a big part of why they've had their success. In regards to just having a nigga that's just going out there, shooting, got a high volume, and he hitting the clip at a solid success. Like, I don't think that continues when Julius Randle returns. And you got Jalen Brunson. That's just the difference.
I'm looking it up right now. Dante DiVincenzo has been playing this well, and he's been shooting this well. Not on the same value, but he's been shooting still in between the 10 to 12, 13 range of shots per game.
Right.
They don't play the same. They don't play the same where we dump it to Randall offense. Right. They run everything predicated off Brunson. He plays more with the ball in second units. He does not do it in the first.
You talking about Julius?
Yeah, Julius don't touch the ball in first units like that. It's in second units. That's how they run it now. So everybody can be fluid and everybody can.
But Julius gets the ball more than Dante, and I think that's what he's saying, that you cut Dante's.
He got
OG and
he shot 10 to 13 shots per game, even with Randall.
He got to show me in a playoff.
He shot it efficiently.
OG
there too.
But he don't get the touches where he's getting, like, he's running offense.
No, what I'm saying is that it's less touches for Dante. That's what he's saying. He's saying that Dante's productivity will decrease because he won't be able to get up enough shots because you have two additional players coming in that will also need to get shots, and they're not taking it from fucking Jalen Brunson. Is that not what you're saying, Byron?
No, that's what I'm saying for sure. Yeah.
I can understand what you're saying though, J-Mo. The Cavs. I don't think the Cavs and the 76ers are the best comparison.
No, I was only saying that I think it's lazy to say that Randall is the reason why they lose every series. I think they can win series even if Randall's not that. They just can't beat Boston. Yeah, they can't beat other teams who would Randall beat an ass.
They can. I would just pick, honestly and truly, bro. I would just pick 3 teams.
Wes, get in here on it though, bro. You ain't spoke on it. You go ahead.
I'll pick 4 teams against them. Respect.
And then let Kiana go here, and then we can move to the last topic.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. Like I thought Keith was gonna get in here.
Wes, you there? Go ahead.
No, I'm fine. I'm good. Y'all hash it out.
What? Go ahead with what?
Like your Knicks argument. I gave mine.
Nah, I mean, I agree with what you said. I think they can win in spite of Randall, and I think coming off of an injury this major, I doubt we see his usage at the same level as it was pre-injury. I also think that if he's worth anything as a basketball player, after sitting and watching his team play for such an extended period of time, most guys who are worth anything, I mean anything, we're talking 2 cents, my nigga, they come back and instead of trying to take over, they try to fit in. They want to get acclimated into what's going on now, especially seeing team success, especially seeing the way things are flowing, et cetera, et cetera. And I think that he will do that. And again, like I've said, I think they're Randall-proof in a sense. I think they can win in spite of Randall. I've seen them do it. I think Philly's a different situation, but also we're talking about two players. Granted, we're assessing these situations as if they're healthy, but even if they're on the court, they're still coming off a major injury.
Yeah.
Neither Joel nor Julius will be 100%. Obviously, Joel is galaxies apart from Julius, but my point is, I don't think Joel will be performing at the level he'll need to perform at to dominate that series enough to where they just like automatically, oh, I got to go Philly. So when the power, I guess, is balanced, that balance of power, I would lean Knicks. I would lean who I would trust down the stretch of the fourth quarter as a closer. I would trust Jalen. When it comes to defense as a whole, yeah, Randall, I mean, not Randall, Embiid, he raises the floor for his team, which makes him respectable defensively. But again, coming off of an injury to his knee, a 280 pounder, and he's probably 300. You just 7 footers, you know, I I don't see it. I really don't see it. And that's no disrespect to Embiid because again, I think he's coming off of an injury. I don't think he'll have his best game, his best form. I think he'll be out of shape as well. It's a lot. It's a lot that will really have to go in the Sixers' favor to me because I think the Knicks will be able to play their brand of basketball in that series. I think they can muck it up. I think it could be a slower game. And it's like, okay, Philly, will you execute in the half court enough? Will your shooters be there enough? And I just, will you get to the loose balls? Will you get the rebounds? Will you win, beat up the Knicks on the boards, etc.? I don't see it playing out that way. So my three would be Knicks, Bucks. It's going to throw y'all for a loop. But we're talking about challenging the Celtics, correct?
Yeah, you go.
Who your three to get to the Eastern Conference Finals to beat them?
Oh, okay. If it's that, then it's Knicks, Bucks, Cavs.
Oh shit. Bro, Ev, you sitting there just listening to this type of shit and you ain't got
No,
nothing to say. I couldn't
already
beat you, bro.
no,
Feel me?
I
If I
already
was a
knew
Heat
you
fan,
were
I couldn't beat you.
I
Wes,
already knew
This is
Wes,
crazy. The nigga
But you got to think about it.
said
It's the same thing. We're used to this. As Heat fans, we're used to this, bro. So I don't really. It is what it is.
Wes,
oh man.
what do you think about the OG Anunoby injury?
I mean, I think that I haven't had a real update on what his new injury is looking like and how much time he's expected to miss or how much it'll affect him. I know he got injured in the Blazer game, but then played the very next game.
It's a
And then
nagging
had,
elbow. That's all it
huh?
is. It's just a nagging
Elbow.
elbow.
Oh, he just, I mean, I think if he was a volume player, I would really be concerned. I think, as an OKC fan, I experienced this back in 2018 with PG. His elbow was like super, like he had a lot of fluid in his elbow. And he had to get his elbow drained, and it was affecting his play, etc. But again, he was a volume player. I don't feel the same way about OG. I think he's complimentary star. Knock down the open shots that come his way, cut, be complimentary to the offense, and then defend. His screen nav could take a hit, but I don't think he was like a great screen nav guy anyway. He was good. I wouldn't say he was great. I don't think he was like top of the league in that. So I think he'll be fine ultimately. Like I think he'll still be able to be effective. And if it's not something that if it's just like a pain tolerance thing and not something where it's like um, he may end up hurting it more, I think he'll be fine.
Okay. Um, that, what about you, Kiana, for your three? Did you give her three?
I did. I said Heat, Bucks, Sixers, and then Ev copied me. So yeah.
Oh, okay. That sounds about right. Uh, all right. So what we're gonna do here is based upon that. Can you guys tell me who you guys think will be the best playoff performers in the East? Because I want to see if the best players performers is going to be linked to the teams that you guys gave.
The best playoff performers, I think 1 through 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll go first. Why not? I think it'd be 1 through 5. Damn, that's tough. That's funny.
It's very funny, actually.
Yeah,
I cannot wait to hear these answers.
I'm gonna go playoff performers. Playoffs.
Y'all drop y'all's in the chat, man.
I'm gonna go. I got 5. I don't got my order yet. Give me a second on the order. Eastern Conference. I know. I'm gonna go Jimmy.
Yeah, East only.
I'm gonna go Jimmy.
You going, Jimmy?
I'm trying to get my order in a minute. I need my order. I don't got my order yet. If you want me to just wait till I get my order, then I'll do that.
No, go ahead.
So I'm gonna go Jimmy, Tatum, Giannis, Brunson, and Donovan Mitchell. I'll say, yeah, I'll go Donovan Mitchell. If not Don, I'm gonna go Bam, but I'll go Donovan Mitchell. Yeah, Donovan
Man,
Mitchell.
you crazy as hell with that
Interesting.
Nah, Donovan Mitchell.
Bam is not
Interesting.
gonna be a top 5
Bam.
So how
I
do you-
said Donovan Mitchell. I'm gonna go with Donovan Mitchell, bro.
You
Chill.
said
So
if
how do
not
you
him, you
have-
go Bam. So he 6.
All right, my bad.
Bam
Donovan
ain't a
Mitchell.
fucking alternate.
Yeah,
Well,
I
he
did
is
leave
an
out the B
alternate,
too.
but
So how do you have
Not in that sense.
how do you have the Philadelphia 76ers
I know. I just thought about that.
being one of the
just
three?
realized
I'm saying, bro.
but you
I
don't have
just realized
Joel
about
Embiid
the
as one
B.
of the
So,
performers?
again, either way, I still most of the names that I said I'll take over B though, as far as player performance though.
It's just like, but how do you have the? Okay, follow me here. How do you have the 76ers up there and to be able to beat the Boston Celtics? Well, you don't even think he's
I
going
didn't
to be a
have the
top.
I didn't have that was not me. I didn't have the Sixers ability to beat the Boston.
You didn't
Celtics.
have the Sixers as one of your three.
You said to beat the Boston Celtics though. I didn't say they can beat the
As
Boston Celtics.
who
He
can
got the beating the Knicks, and he got Brunson in his 5.
you have. My point is that you have them.
Nah, he was
listed.
saying to make the Eastern Conference Finals.
I think y'all over exaggerate when it comes to the Knicks team though. I think with Embiid coming back and him, he don't even have to be fully healthy, and he don't even have to perform super duper crazy
You
well,
got
right?
Brunson in your top 5, though.
I think Maxey showed that he can still perform. I think the likes and the helpness of I said helpness, but the likes of Buddy and Oubre being on that roster can also help Embiid sort of kind of be like a decoy if need be.
Yo, but
Do you
got
think?
Brunson
Do you
in your
think?
top 5.
Do you think that team is better than the Knicks team?
It depends. That's 50. It's
So it's equal, right? But you don't have Joel Embiid as a top 5 performer, but you have Jalen Brunson going to be a top 5
the names that I listed.
Then the Knicks win.
I'm only debating Embiid with one name, that's Donovan Mitchell. The other 4 names, I'm not debating it. No, I'm not. Jimmy, Giannis, Tatum, and Brunson, I'm not debating it. No.
I get that. I'm just trying to square. I'm just trying to fit this square in a circle hole because I'm just trying to figure it out. So you don't have when you listed the 3 teams, you had Philly, you had Philly and not the Knicks, right? And you think the Knicks and the Philadelphia 76ers are the same level of team, but you still think that Jalen Brunson will outperform Joel Embiid in the playoffs.
Yeah, Jalen Brunson outperformed Jimmy Butler last year in our series. They still lost, correct?
Yeah, but I think the Miami Heat as a team though perform better than the Knicks team.
Yeah, and I literally just said I think Buddy Hield and Maxey can also have good series as well. I'm more confident in them guys having good series than I am Dante.
So that means you think that the Philadelphia 76ers team will be better than the Knicks team.
I said it's 50-50, but I'm going to lean Sixers. So yeah, if you want to say that, you can say that too. Same thing. Don't really matter to me. It's the same thing.
And we're gonna work on you being able.
No, it's nothing to work on.
And concise answers.
No, she wants me to say things how she wants me to say them.
No,
and I'm not going to do that.
I don't want you to say anything. How I want it to make sense, sir. Okay, I want it to make sense.
So didn't Jalen Brunson outperform Jimmy Butler last year in the playoffs?
But the Miami Heat as a team was better than the Knicks team.
So you think there's no way impossible that this Sixers team can be better than the New York Knicks in the playoffs?
I'm not saying that.
No,
you said it's 50-50.
I'm asking you now. I'm asking you.
No, but
you said 50-50.
It is not what I'm saying. It's what you said.
You said 50-50.
I'm not saying you're right or wrong.
A team can beat Jay Will and Henderson. A team or series can be 50-50, and other players still outperform the other team though.
Well, you gotta say that.
I said that. I literally said.
You said it's 50. That's what you said.
Yeah,
then when it's time to ask you for an answer, then you threw in there. Oh, well, I think the Sixers team will be a.
You're gonna also make sure to list Tyrese Maxey, Oubre.
So you think
Buddy,
the Sixers team will be a better team than the Knicks?
Those guys than Knicks guys. That's literally
Okay, so you think the Knicks will be a better team than the? You think the Philadelphia 76ers will be a better team than the Knicks? Okay, because that's why I asked you. You said you think it's going to be equal. But okay, J-Bo, what about you?
Nah, Ev didn't give his order. He gave you 5, but he gotta give his order.
He's still thinking about it. He's still thinking about it.
Here all day.
Oh man.
People got dinner to cook. We gotta,
I mean, if I had to give an order, I'd do it just for the sake of the show.
That was the question. It was an order.
Kiana, he's waiting for you to give. He's waiting for you to give the order so he can say ditto.
Go ahead, set the time, King. Maybe Ev don't know how to do it.
Nah, cause I copy. So let me go. I'm gonna go with. Damn. I'm gonna go with Brunson. I'm gonna go Brunson.
At one?
As my one. Brunson, my
okay.
one. I'm confident.
No.
Keep. All right. What? Keep little finish.
You cannot say Brunson at one.
Yes, I can, because I think he's going to average 30 plus every single round. I can say that. Any series that he plays in the first round or second round, if they make it up past the first round, I think he'll average 30 plus.
How much better? How much better do you think?
Keanu, you sound a little far away.
I'm not answering no extra questions.
No, what is the gap do you think is between the performance of the Philadelphia 76ers team in the playoffs and the Knicks team?
I didn't think of that. That's not the question.
I know. I just want you to answer that question, sir.
That's not the question. You're trying to know. You're trying to play games.
You got Brunson at 1, bro. So who at 2?
I will go Brunson. I do, and the reason why I'm going Brunson, it doesn't matter who they play. I think Brunson will average 30 plus. I do think there's a world where Tatum is number 1 seed and they play whoever can potentially be 8. Was it the Bulls or something like that? Whoever the Bulls, the Hawks, something like that. Whoever comes out of the play at the 8th seed, even if not,
it can be your team.
It could be the Sixers. Actually, I'm sorry.
Wait. I just got back. We doing top 5 players, too, right? We doing top 5 players.
If Brunson is number 1.
Brunson number 1.
Listen. I'm so
Brunson could be the best player performer in the Eastern Conference.
I'm so confused right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, so what's number 2, bro?
Go ahead. Who's number 2?
Brunson. Brunson.
I told you we're gonna be here all day, Jay.
Yeah, I don't gotta order, bro. I can't lie.
Come on, bro. You gotta start standing on 10 with something, bro. You already at 1.
I gotta think then. I don't got it right now.
But you already said Jimmy. You already said Jimmy. You said Jimmy, Tatum, Giannis, right? So you just
I don't know how to put Tatum, Giannis, Jimmy right now yet.
Kiana, say your list, Kiana, and then he's gonna know what he wants to say. Say your list, Kiana. Go ahead.
Oh man! Oh, brother, say Brunson. Oh shit!
Crazy, bro. Okay,
man, y'all about to make me hate the Knicks, man.
Y'all laughing at Brunson being able to be the number 1 player performer in the Eastern Conference.
No, we're laughing at your logic.
Brunson can average 32, 33, 34, whatever against Philly.
That is not the portion that we are laughing at. That
is the logic. They can still lose that series.
What's your question, Key?
I'm not gonna hold you, bro. Brunson can average 32, 33 on whatever type of percentage you think he can average with that crazy number, and Giannis can average 29 and still be a better playoff performer.
I mean, that happened last year though, and he wasn't.
So they what?
That happened last year though, and he wasn't.
He was not.
Hold on. What Brunson averaged last year?
Brunson last year.
Brunson averaged in the
Tatum wasn't.
No. What did Brunson average?
Let's be real.
What did Brunson average?
You said what? Jimmy had
what did Brunson average?
So I'm gonna slow down on Jimmy. But 3 of the guys I just said did not have a better player performance than Jalen Brunson last year.
Jalen Brunson, you mean in the playoffs? What he averaged?
Yeah,
he averaged 28. I'm rounding up. 28,
So no,
6
he didn't. So
assists,
Wes, why you came off the mic and
5
said that?
rebounds on
I
47%
think
from the field.
West probably went by a
Again,
series.
my
I don't know. I
point.
can't speak to
So
West.
cool. Thank you. Jalen Brunson was better than Giannis in the playoffs last year. All things considered, he was better, even while averaging less than 30 and not having a greater, I guess, field goal percentage. Although true shooting it tells a greater story.
Respect. Well, yeah, I
Than
wasn't
Giannis.
really I wasn't factoring in
So
last year. Like,
okay,
yeah,
so you're
I
not,
went. No, I'm talking about Giannis' performance specifically. Like, I don't really go that whole Giannis route last year. The previous year, again, Giannis on an even lesser field goal percentage, whatever. Compared to Jalen Brunson last year in the playoffs, Giannis was a better playoff performer. Not last year, but the year before, and Jalen Brunson last year. Giannis was a better playoff performer.
2 years ago in 22, Giannis's performance was better than Jalen's last year.
Yes.
I disagree.
Even against Boston.
Nah.
Even against Boston.
That's insane. And you're there. That's the bias, and I understand it. You're a fan.
Wait, hold on, wait. Even against Boston?
Yes, Jalen was more impressive against Miami than Giannis was against Boston.
Okay, yeah, God bless.
Are y'all talking about the series where Giannis was up 3-2 and lost?
Yeah.
Giannis as an individual playoff performer, because that's what we're doing right now. Y'all, you made it about wins and losses. That's what we're doing right now?
No, we're not doing that. We're basing our performance.
Okay, performance. Like just solo performance. Yes, I will take Giannis. That's not no.
I would take Jalen's
over Jalen Brunson against Miami last year.
Yeah. That's funny. That's funny. It's crazy,
this is why I said, like, I'm not trying to start.
The problem is he not supposed to be able, to outperform that nigga who's the Greek freak, the next one in the East. Everybody has to go past Giannis.
I don't be saying that next one in the East.
Giannis.
Charge that to your delusional ass twin. Charge that to your delusional ass twin.
All that shit is dead.
I don't say that shit.
A nigga like Jalen Brunson can outplay the so-called best player in the world. And it's so hard to fathom that people will sit and go to links where it's like, it can't even happen. Or they'll go look at series where Jalen was like extraordinary, like to the umpteenth degree. And look at a series where Giannis was really good. Great. I'll say he was great. But was not extraordinary. And niggas would be like, Jalen,
I'm telling you, bro. I feel like we just it's a Knicks thing or something, bro. I really feel like it's a Knicks thing. Like, yeah, we gonna see in the playoffs this year with Jalen Brunson again, dog. We gonna see. So people, it's gonna get there. So if everybody get on the train.
So you're a JB believer?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm there where like I'm close to 100% believing it, then I'm further away from not. Yeah, I'll say that. I think it's nothing. What I watch from him is one thing I'm big on is when you know what you want to do and how you want to do it, and when they try to take it away from you, you still can do it anyway. Brunson is like crossing over to that zone. I didn't believe this shit. I can't believe it. I didn't even think this shit was even could happen, but the nigga doing it, I can't knock him. So, and he's a difficult shot maker at an efficient clip. It ain't like he just out there just chucking.
You're talking about Brunson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't sleep on the nigga no more. Like he doing his thing, bro. That Miami Heat series was insane. It was insane. But Kiana, go ahead though. What's your order? Your 5.
So I had a quick question. Does like longevity matter? So like if
this is who you're projecting based off who you believe will have the best.
But she's saying
if I know, like if somebody was just gonna have one series, like can I put them on here, or do I need to think that they're gonna make at least like the second round?
Go on and show Trey some love. Go on and show Trey some love.
You can do one. It don't matter. You can do one series.
Go ahead. Go on and show Trey some love.
It can do one series. It don't matter. Because at the end of the day, some people believed in the 22 run, right? Jokic got eliminated in the first round, but people still thought he was a top 5 performer because they didn't think the other players outperformed him, even though they went longer. So you could do it. No matter.
So if the Miami Heat can like get it together for 5 minutes and get the 6th seed, then I do think the Hawks will make the playoffs. And I would have Trae Young at 5.
Okay.
And then my top would be, this is really hard.
It is.
This is really hard for me to say. I'm glad I don't have any in Celtic gear. Because this would be really embarrassing. But for my top performers, I would say Giannis, Brunson, because the efficiency is just going to be, I think it's going to be really good. There's not a lot of people out east that can guard him, to be honest.
This is in order?
Yeah.
Yeah. Trae Young's last. Sorry. I know.
Okay, so Giannis, Brunson. Okay.
JT, Jimmy, and then Trae Young.
It's not a bad 5.
Why were you laughing at me putting Brunson at 1 and you put him at 2?
Heaven, are you there?
No,
I'm here.
Kiana, I'm just trying to understand. Why were you laughing at me putting Brunson at 1 and you put him at 2?
I'm tired, girl. I worked the whole day.
I tried to explain it, but he don't want to listen. He don't want to answer my question.
Listen, long story short, right? You have the Knicks as a team ranked really low, right? But you said that they were on the same level as the Sixers. But you have Brunson like 6 or 7 spots above Embiid. None of that math makes sense.
Yeah.
No, so when
no, it's not a no. That's what you said.
I don't even want to elaborate anymore. All right.
Oh man.
Yeah. I try to elaborate. You said no. That's what I said. So at that point, I can't even continue to elaborate.
But you're trying to make it seem like I that is what you said. You can fix what you said and correct yourself.
I just fixed what I said.
But that's what you said.
Yeah. You can try to correct yourself, though. Go ahead.
It's nothing to correct.
Or just go ahead and give your 5, brother. 1 through 5. She gave him 1 through 5.
He does not have 5 in order. We could go to the next person.
No, Brunson is 1. I'm firm on that. Brunson, Giannis, Jimmy, Tatum,
Donovan. Okay.
Yeah. That's my 5. Yeah. And we're gonna see people. We're gonna see some people real soon. I'm leave it at that.
Wes, go ahead and give your 5, bro.
Number 1 in the East. Damn, this conference sucks. I think because of what he'll have on his playoff resume combined, with the series stacked up and his performance, like I'll go Tatum 1. 2, I would probably say I'll say Giannis. 3, I'll say Brunson. 4, I'll say Jimmy. And 5, that's tough. 5, I'll say Jaylen Brown. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put Tatum at 2 and put Giannis at 1. Put Tatum at 2, Brunson at 3, Jimmy at 4, and JB at 5.
This is you projecting who are the best performances, or you doing something different?
Isn't that what we're doing?
Oh, okay, all right.
The thought of Jaylen Brown just was like, so let me clarify your answer.
What?
Wait, hold up, bro. Hold up. Hold on. Wait. JT not even top 5, right? Oh, I'm tripping.
He got him at 2.
Oh, so you got Giannis, JT,
Brunson, and Jimmy, and then
Jimmy
Jaylen Brown.
at 4, Jaylen Brown at 5.
Mm-hmm.
Is anybody gonna put Embiid in their top 5?
Nah, I don't think that. Well, I mean, my 5 wouldn't be like that, but that ain't as crazy. Nah, I thought I heard wrong. No, that's not as crazy. But I will put Embiid at 5 before JB, respectfully. But Yeah.
Yeah,
And y'all
he'll.
niggas
I
bugging on
think
this
he'll peak
Giannis
higher.
and Brunson shit, man. Y'all niggas wildin', bro. Y'all niggas wildin'. Y'all wildin'.
I mean, did he have
Embiid
better
will peak
numbers
higher.
last year than JB?
Who you talking about?
Embiid.
Embiid.
Through the first two series, no, but they don't talk about that. It only matter what happened against Miami. You know how it is for Jalen, different standards. But yeah, I think Embiid will peak higher, but I think the series combined and the level of play overall will, to me, make him like edge out some other guys in terms of overall value. Because I'm doing a value list. If we're doing a peak list, I can give you a peak list. But I'm saying overall value of play, impact, everything tied together. Who will be the top performers in, the top 5 in the East? That's how I tried to break it down.
Bro, that's what I based my whole Giannis and Brunson argument on. Was overall impact.
Yeah,
especially when you factor in Giannis ain't have his second nigga.
Yeah, all right. Okay. Your 22 argument.
Okay.
I value, like I shared a link. Brunson was a demon in that series last year, bro.
Nah, for sure. From a scoring standpoint, that nigga was a dog.
And and I don't think he had a second reliable score.
Yeah.
Giannis had Drew.
Right, fair. But
not too much Mr. Holiday.
Drew, that's my nigga. That's my nigga. Like,
bro, we're not letting her do that right now anyway, though. Robert, catch yourself right now. No, we're not letting her do that. What you talking about?
But Drew and Randall, man.
What's that, bro?
What'd you say? What'd you say? What?
I said Drew and Randall.
Drew or Randall, I would take the combo of them two bum-ass niggas of Julius and Randall. Julius and Barrett with just Drew. Because that's what Jalen had. He still had two other scoring options, though we both probably, and mostly all of us, would overall consider them niggas bums compared to other niggas, but they still scoring threats. And that's what Jalen Brunson did have with Julius and Randall, and all Giannis for the most part had consistently was Drew against Boston. And they went to 7. And that was on the strength of Giannis' overall impact. Like, fuck the points per games and points per game efficiency. All right, cool. He didn't have the sexiest efficiency. No, he did not. But overall impact, that was them going to 7 was on the strength of Giannis' overall impact.
Yeah,
mainly number one. Yeah, that's all I would say.
Some of that because the Celtics shot themselves in the foot too, though. But
we know the niggas gonna do that shit.
Yeah, I know, but
we know they're gonna do that shit.
I know, but it ain't all just Giannis. But
I didn't say just Giannis. I would say the main point from the Bucks standpoint, not the overall series.
But
from the Bucks standpoint.
Both for Brunson and Giannis, the court shrunk for both of them.
Oh, for sure.
Period.
It shrunk.
And one was still efficient.
It shrunk, but not to the degree of Giannis. And I don't think Brunson shrinking the court the way Giannis did. I'm not going with you on that.
I'm saying that the defense shrunk the court.
Oh, no. It did, but not to the degree. I just don't think Brunson shrinking it the way that Giannis did.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
Yeah, but no, for both of them, for sure, though. For sure. I will give you that. No. Because down the stretch, Brunson, they was keying on stopping that nigga.
Why you already talking? Go ahead and get your 5.
I would say Giannis. I would say... I think JT too. I'll go Giannis, JT. I would go I'll go Brunson. I would go Damn, man. Giannis, JT, Brunson. Kiss my ass, bro. I think this is give me Bam. Give me Bam and give me Joel.
You've been watching the recent game?
That is a very interesting list.
You talking about Bam? You talking about Miami?
Yeah, you
for sure. For sure. I have.
He said Bam in top 5?
You one of my people.
You said Bam in your top 5?
I gotta check him out.
Yeah, Bam was 4 for him.
Oh,
Nah.
shit. Who's at 3?
Overall, huh?
Who's
No, I
at
got
3?
Brunson. I got Brunson
Brunson
3.
at 3.
I got Brunson 3.
And who at 5?
Joel.
Where Jimmy at?
God bless.
Damn.
God bless. I think, bro.
Oh, shit.
Hey, I'm not gonna hold you. Don't make me agree with Goose. But again, if Miami gonna do what they've been doing from like the past few years, and that's overachieving.
Uh-huh.
This season, this playoffs, Bam got to step up. Bam have to step up, in my opinion. I think Bam got to step up because all like the scoring from the scoring standpoint.
What does step up mean?
he got to be a more consistent scorer. Key, I would say that.
Hold on, what you be saying, Byron? God bless.
Nah.
When you say more of a consistent score, are you talking about points per game? Are you talking about just the amount of shots that he's getting up? What are you envisioning?
I think it's a combo of both. The shots he's getting up and the points per game. I think it's a combination of both. I don't think they can get past or skate this year with, Bam kind of chilling in the corner when it comes down to the scoring and offensive end.
Not even with the addition of Rozier.
I was just about to ask.
Getting what you're getting from Duncan this year, you don't think they can? Like, I think the math has changed for them this year.
From a
especially if Hero play too.
Now he asked, but them other two, they legit. So
I will say no, Terry, no, Duncan, like perform the way I think Duncan have to just do that
don't
regardless.
even care. He watches
Terry, Terry is the name. Terry is the name where it's just like, okay, yeah, he can, but I don't believe in those small, like too many small guards when it comes down to the playoffs. I really don't. And like respect to Terry, but I just think when it comes down to the nitty-gritty in the playoffs, Bam gonna have to step up down the stretch. Like he gonna have to step up for them. Which I mean, I'm not saying Terry gonna be ass. Like I'm not saying that. But like he a good name to bring up in regards to like spreading the wealth offensively and scoring. Like I rock with that, bringing his name up. But I just think to get this year they just Bam gotta step up. But Terry's a good Terry a good name to bring up though.
When you guys when you guys were doing your list, did you look at potential matchups in the playoffs or no? You just based upon like.
Yeah.
No, I was because before when we did our 3, you remember I paused and I said, "Are we saying like to get to the Eastern Conference Finals or to beat Boston?" And when they said ECF, I was like, "All right, boom, all bets are off." But if they had said just to give Boston a run for their money on everything I love, I was gonna say Atlanta. On everything I love, because I think Trey will be back for the playoffs.
Yeah, he should be.
And that playing game, I think they get out of it, and then just
even from the 10 seed.
Yeah, like I think they get past both.
Damn.
To me, just because I believe in Trey. Trey a cold nigga, bro. Like, no.
Is this
no
West
pun
talking?
Intended. He cold.
This West talking?
Yeah, I fuck with Trey. I ain't
know. Oh shit. Okay.
I think I have an issue when people gas Trey and try to like top 10 count, like back in top 10.
That's what I said.
Is that shit
I
that
was
I'm
the
not
only one that said Trey Young Shaggy, just an FYI.
The reason why I'm asking is because when you look at the matchup, Donovan Mitchell will be playing the Indiana Pacers, and then potentially the Miami Heat or the Bucks in the second round.
Well, if that's his route, then he could cook, to be honest.
That's what I was going to say.
Wait, who? Hold on, wait, say it again.
I'm saying, like, currently how the standings are, the Donovan Mitchell could be playing the Pacers in the first round, and then the second round could be playing either the Bucks or Miami or the Sixers, depending on who wins in that play in there. So, based upon that matchup, like, do you think that would move him? If you didn't have him on the list, would that move him onto the list? Or if he was on your list, does that move him up for you?
I don't know.
You talking about D-Mitch?
Yeah.
Kiana, you can go first.
No, I think it's just, I understand your point, and if that is his path, I can totally understand somebody saying like they don't like he could cook. I think it's just really hard because 6th, 7th, and 8th is so like tonight it can be a different order, and then tomorrow
Right.
it can be a different order, and then Sunday it can be a different order. So I just don't really. I don't really know.
Okay. Okay. So
As
basically,
for
this.
me with D Mitch, oh, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead, Wes.
As for me with D Mitch, I would have said him had and this is gonna sound so bad, but I really like both of these players. Had Garland been out though, I would have been willing to say him. I think with them in the backcourt together, it just I really don't think they mesh as well as they were intended to. I think both of their games suffer with the other one being on the court, and they kind of are constantly stepping on each other's toes and trying to figure out, okay, how do I get in where I fit in? And I think because of that, I can't put him top five for playoff performances. I still think he'll be good. I still think Garland will be good. I just think there's a limit to how good they can be playing beside each other. So that was my logic.
Nah,
And,
that's fast shit.
yeah, another team that I haven't heard anybody say been who's fifth in the East right now, the Magic. Does
Nah.
anybody think
You
Nah,
the
couldn't you couldn't even
Magic?
you couldn't even say that without
Y'all
laughing.
gave the
You
Magic no
tried your
love.
hardest.
Y'all
I'm
gave
just
the
saying.
Pacers no love.
I'm just trying to circle back to teams that have not been mentioned. Do you think the Magic could maybe sneak in anywhere, or the Pacers?
oh, Jalen Suggs gonna make top five? Cause
Type
No,
shit.
no.
yeah,
I
I
mean,
know it
like,
ain't gonna be
For
Paolo. I
sure, for
know it ain't gonna be
sure,
Paolo or
for
Ron. Like,
sure, for sure. Shout out my nigga Suggs, man. Not gonna
no.
lie. But
I think
nah,
it's too
twin,
early.
I don't see no. Yeah, it's too
You know,
early.
you're one in the off, very young group.
Mm-hmm.
Even a young head coach in terms of overall experience, etc. I think they take this year as a building block, take their lumps, but
Yep,
learn. I
yep.
think they will have good performances, some good showings, but I think it's just a building block for the next year and the year after that, et cetera, and building for the future. So I think just a tad too early for me on them.
Okay. I just wanted to see if any. So for the. I just wanted to see if anybody had anything to add for those two teams in the East because they didn't get any love. And this season they have kind of snuck up on everybody. The
You know they
Magic for
don't. You
sure.
know they don't care. Heaven sent. They do not.
Here we go. You talking about you talking about Cleveland and Orlando? I mean, what team you talking about? Orlando, or
Pace,
Indiana?
yeah, Indiana and Orlando.
Oh no, no.
Okay, here's a question. What do you think Indiana has to do and Orlando has to do for maybe next season or like even this season to maybe surprise you, maybe come out the first round?
I think Orlando need another score on the ball, like another bona fide score on the ball. I
Mm-hmm.
think that's what Orlando got to do. I don't think it's too much they can do this season, obviously, but going into next season, that should be their main focus to me is finding like a bona fide score on the ball, microwave score on the ball. Um, Indiana, uh,
Hashtag boom, baby.
it's conversations that I think gonna need to be had surrounded around Halliburton. But I hope he improve. I hope he improve on the ball because I think coming into these playoffs, he gonna get exposed in terms of his, lack of creation on the ball. So uh, I think their success is just resting on Halliburton improvement. I'm not gonna lie, like it ain't about a player that they can bring in, but about Halliburton improving on the ball because he gonna always have it regardless. Like I think they're gonna buy into him being that main creator for them on the ball, and it's gonna come down to whether or not he can improve, or not. So that's all I got for him. Too.
For for me, when it comes to those two teams, with Orlando, I think their path, assuming the Eastern Conference standings stay the same, right? I think their path to winning a first round series against the Knicks is just controlling the glass. Dominate it. If you can go out and dominate the glass, I think in that type of a series and get to the free throw line. If they dominate the glass and can get to the free throw line, I think they can get out of the first round. Um, I think it's a tall task against New York, but I think that will be somewhat the ultimate grudge match because they have similar styles. Struggle somewhat offensively. They hang their heads or their hats on the defensive end, and their coaches are kind of wired that way as well, and that's what they're preaching. More of a grit and grind, Memphis type basketball, but hoist up a lot of threes. Um, and I think if they can control the glass and get to the free throw line, they might have something to say in that series. As for Indiana, I think it's just they got to push. They have to figure out a way, even though the playoffs are technically a slower game or typically a slower game, they got to figure out a way. Hey, let's get back to that pace we had pre Halliburton injury. Let's get back to that pace when we had with Bruce Brown. Tall task, not easy to do, but if they can accomplish that, I think their chances of winning go way up because I think it's just for Indiana, it's about shots. What can our volume be? Can we get 40 plus threes a night consistently? Can we get up close to 90 shots per game every game? If they do that, I think you know their chances go way up because their matchup right now would be against the Cavs, and I think that when you spread the Cavs out defensively, that's when you can hurt them. When you go five out, it's open court. You're making their guards really try to add some resistance, POA, and understanding that, hey, they like to play too big. So, regardless, at all times, we want to break down and then kick to the perimeter. If someone bites, kick out, kick out, kick out. So, I think they have the style to win. I think both teams have styles to win their first round matchups. It's just about execution and being able to lean into that. So
Um, so
Uh,
I answer.
oh,
I'll be the last one. I'll be the last one to answer the question. I think. Um, to get out the first round next year, what would they have to do? I think Orlando, they're okay. I think they're on the trajectory and the path that they want to be on around Paolo and Franz. And I think they need to shore up or clean up is obviously their guard rotation, or what they want to do with Markel Fultz, Jalen Suggs, Cole Anthony. They shifted the Cole to like a bench role, or even Anthony Black. They shifted Cole to like a bench role, being a scoring punch off the bench. I think they can get a better center. Wendell Carter is solid, a little inconsistent, has health issues here and there, but he was better, much better last year and the previous year as well. Um, Jonathan Isaac, is he going to be a part of your plans or not? Is he going to go? Is he going to? So I think they just have to figure out what they want to do as far as who plays consistently, short up the rotation. They have a lot of young guys that they play. Similar to Indiana, they have a lot of guys too that they play. Indiana more so, I think they should now take a swing at the swing and try to get a home run. And what I mean by that is try to get another star player. You got Juris Walker, you have Aaron Neesmith, you have Nemhard, you have Matherin, you have Jalen Smith, you have Isaiah Jackson. Those are six guys off top of Obi Toppin. Those are seven guys off top of my head. I think that's 25 and younger, or 26 and younger to be safe. Don't know the contract situation off the top of my head, but pairing up the star player with Halliburton and Siakam.
another, you don't think they need to get the first one first? Like
oh wow,
first order of business,
oh
getting the
wow,
stuff,
oh
finding
I
the
can't
wow.
stuff.
speak to that. I can't speak to that, but
Okay, okay.
you've extended Miles Turner, so you want to have Hallie, Siakam, and Miles no matter what, right? For the most part, use two or three of those seven names I just gave you, and a couple of first round picks, and try to hit a big piece again. Pair Halliburton, Siakam up with another star player, while still having two or three of those guys come off the bench to support them. And I think it'll be perfectly fine. If I was them, I'd try to move Mathurin right now, and get somebody that's obviously already a star player at the time. If not, keep Mathurin and use the other assets that they have. Again, both teams have a lot of young assets, but I think Orlando is more so in a position to be patient, while Indiana is more so in a position to go get it. Indiana has Siakam, who's been to a finals, who won a championship, and Orlando, two best players are Franz and Paulo. They're not even 23 yet, 24 yet, so they're okay. I think Indiana more so needs to go ahead and try to go out there and get something. So That's what I think they need to do.
How old is Hallie?
How old is Hallie? Good question. I think Hallie's like 24. If I had to say,
Mm.
if I had to say, let me fact check the. Hallie is
He's 24.
yeah, 20, damn, yeah, yeah. The Halliburton is 24. So yeah, I think I don't want Indiana to mess up, not mess up because they didn't mess up, but Cleveland said, let's go get Donovan Mitchell right now. You know, when Darius Garland and Mobley was had a good season, right? I think or Indiana's more so in position to say, oh, hey, let's go get us another star player right now with Hallie and Siakam. You know, Hallie been an all-star, Siakam been an all-star, and he won a championship. So I think he's in a better position than what Cleveland did a couple of years ago when they got Donovan Mitchell. So I think Indiana this offseason should take a swing, and Orlando should just be patient, figure out rules, shorten some things up, and they'll be fine.
11:10. You there? Is she there?
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. So I wanted your input on the East, on who you think
Oh,
are, on who you think how the rest of the East stacks up with Boston and like who's your top
You
5
do not have
performers.
to answer the first question.
Now, this is the thing though. I want you to know that your fellow
mm-hmm.
quote unquote Miami Heat fan, quote unquote, did not have the Miami Heat as a team
Literally not
that
true. Oh my gosh, bro.
he did not call them. He did not call them, right? He did not call them at all as a team that would have been the team to go to stack up against the Boston Celtics. He had them
Not
teetering
true.
on the list. He was like, I don't know, it's between these Miami and who was it?
I
Kiana,
didn't say
Miami
them
and
at
the
all, though.
76ers.
I
You
didn't
didn't
say them
think we
at
would
all.
challenge them? That's what you saying?
Yeah, he wasn't sure that y'all. He's very on the
That's
fence. He
not
don't know really
true.
what's
You just
happening.
That's very
So
interesting.
yeah, I wouldn't lie. So I would like your input on one, what you think about your fellow Miami Heat fan just having no confidence in your team fully, and two, like how do you think you guys match up with the Boston Celtics?
No, man. Shout out Ev. You know,
it's not
shout out
true.
to
Let me tell
Ev.
you. Please don't
It's
respond to that.
okay. It's all right, Ev. Don't worry, bro. Patty Mills getting 15 minutes a night. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. But your second question was teams to challenge Boston.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
The
Um.
or you can answer it. How would you rank? Take out Boston. How would you rank the teams in the East?
you really don't want Boston to be the center of
Uh.
this convo.
Y'all don't get tired. It's not stale no more. Like it's not dry.
Um. I don't know, dude. I feel like I feel like with the way the East is,
Let me tell you,
obviously,
over it.
I am. I ain't gonna hold you. Tired of that C word, dude. I'm so tired. But the way the season has gone, I really feel like it's been Boston, and then everybody else is kind of jumbled up together, in my opinion, in the East. In terms of, I feel like you know the teams there can all of them can beat each other. I think. So I don't really know where to rank everybody after Boston, to be honest, because I feel like everybody kind of on the same playing field. Um, so, but if you had to hold me to the fire, I don't fucking know, dude. I don't know how to answer that.
Do
So
you
I'm gonna
guys
do the
think?
challenge question.
Yeah,
Ooh, you can challenge the C word team.
yeah. Go ahead.
I think the three teams would be. Is it three or how many do I pick? Just one?
Three.
Only
Three.
the team that three. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It depends on your order.
I'm not doing the order. I'm gonna just say the names. That's too much thinking.
Mhm.
Um, I think Milwaukee could do something. Um, I think the Heat can. I think the Knicks can. Um, and that's probably it. I think I would do.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, this is healthy. Healthy,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
healthy.
healthy.
Well, okay. Maybe I'll throw Philly in there. I think they could give them give them a good one too. I
I do
think Nick
too.
Nurse.
I do too.
Yeah, I think Nick Nurse. He's so much better. Even like the games that Embiid hasn't been there because Embiid hasn't been there in a long time. They're
Dude, I,
competing. They
dude, I
defend.
wasn't crazy bringing up Nick Nurse.
Yeah,
Dude,
they compete. They defend. They have a good scheme. They have a good idea of how they want to play. And when Embiid was there, they were really good. So I think they could give, Boston, and I think they did beat Boston one time this year, or something like that. So I think they can make it an interesting series if
The
healthy.
only division game we lost this year was the first game to the freaking Sixers bum behind team.
Yeah, and I think the two other times y'all played each other, Embiid didn't play, but they were close. So I mean, they play well. They play
The
well
first one
together. I
was
respect it.
close. The first one, I can't. I feel like the second one was a little wasn't really that close, but the first one without Embiid was close for sure. We almost lost that.
Hmm.
That came down to the wire.
Yeah, that was like the Pat Bev game or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then the most recent one, I think Maxi played really well, so he made it interesting. So I think Philly could do it. I would add Philly too. So 4.
Well, it looks like we have some competition in the East, y'all. It should be a good
Don't
play.
start. Don't
I ain't even
start. Don't
say
start.
them
Don't
4 could
start.
beat
Don't
y'all. I
start.
just said it can make it
Don't
it can make
start.
it spicy.
I said
So
interesting. I said interesting.
She don't think it's interesting.
Well, 11-10.
anything else from you, Heather Sent?
No, you have to give your top 5
Oh,
playoff.
I don't have to do that. No, I don't.
Yes.
I don't have to do that at
Do you
all.
think Bam and Jimmy will be a top 5 playoff performer this season?
Uh,
This postseason
In
that
the
In the
depends.
East, in the East, in the
in
East.
the
That
East?
that depends on health. I'm not gonna lie to you. If there's less guys available, sure. If there are guys available, then I don't think so.
Do you at least have one from your team that be in the top 5 or no?
I would say Jimmy.
Okay.
All right, well, 11-10. I know you came towards the end.
damn,
I know you
damn.
came
What I
bottom
say? What I
Thought you was
say?
gonna be rocking with me, Lem. Thought you was
Uh,
Rocking
gonna-
with you with what? What would you say?
I had Bam in my top 5 over Jimmy.
I would love that.
Little hot
I
take,
would.
little hot take.
I would really love that. But if guys are healthy, the way we operate, Bam is just. I just don't see it. I don't see it scoring wise. Maybe impact defensively on the glass, in
That's
certain
what we
series
were
like with the
talking
Knicks and
about.
stuff. But scoring, I just don't. We don't. Nah, he's a role player essentially when everybody's healthy.
Do you?
He's not. We
You're
don't run through
so
him a lot like that.
shady, fool.
Dog.
Do you think the 3 is like for real, or you think it's like just a cute couple of games? Or you
Not
think
the
he
word
gonna,
cute.
or you think he
Hold
How
on,
gonna
many
wait.
keep?
how
What
many
did you
games in a
say?
row is it?
What
I
you
think
say?
him shooting
No,
My fault,
threes.
Lem.
for real, because it.
No, I legit didn't hear you. What you said? My
No,
fault,
I
Lem.
said, does she think the 3-point like he's gonna keep? And it's only like 1 or 2 attempts per game, but do you think he's gonna keep shooting it, or it's just like,
Oh,
oh, it's just like a cute little stretch?
yeah.
Um, I think he continues. I think if he gets the look, it's open, he'll
Yeah, he's
shoot it.
wide open.
So not all the time he's open, but when he walks into it, he'll shoot it. I think it's something he'll continue doing, especially when you get a game winner like the one you did. You might as well keep shooting it. So I think he'll. All I will ask for him is just take one a game. I don't care if he missed it or not. I just want him to take one a game. When he took 2 against Philly, I said, "Oh my God!" Took the corner 3. He was 2 for 2. I think he's 5 for 5 from 3 in his last
Yeah,
four
he's
four games,
perfect.
something like that.
He's
Yeah.
So
perfect in the last 4 games, I
I want
think.
him to shoot
No
it.
shooting
I think he'll
is
keep it
looking
up.
good.
I know, bro. Tears in my eyes. So beautiful. So beautiful. But I think he'll continue. I think it helps a little bit just offensively with the DHLs and stuff like that. It gives them a look. Like if they come up, then you'll be able to do a drive. So I think it keeps the defense honest or on their toes. So I think he should. I think he'll keep it up. I'm
And,
not expecting him to do 3 a game or anything like that. But if he takes 1, that's cool with me.
and you think Jimmy's gonna keep shooting his threes too?
Yeah, he gonna keep shooting it.
Okay. You
He
think the
has
same
to.
thing, Ev?
Yeah, I think the same for both. Jimmy been doing it all year though, so that's not going to change. But
Yeah.
I do think Bam continues to stretch his game out, which he been wanting to do. So he's just finally doing it now. But 11 time, when you came toward the back end of the episode, we greatly appreciate you coming up and giving your quick thoughts on the Eastern Conference. Heaven sent phenomenal job. Thank you, Jay Will, Wes, Kiana, Byron, and shout out to Process. Process came through today and lit the room on fire. This was episode 99. Thank y'all to everybody that's in here. If you made it to the end, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll be having another episode for you guys within the next 2 weeks. And thank y'all for all the support.
Mm-hmm.